Welcome back, everybody. This is Great White Norther, and we're back at it again. We got 2 more boxes, and this is going to be it. So we are doing this commemorative quarter hunt. We are looking for all of the commemorative quarters that have been issued in Canada since 1967. There are 92 of them, and we've got 90 of them. This is going to be it, folks. If we don't find what we're looking for, then tough. We're not going to do any more hunting. Really, we only have this women's colored hockey quarter that we're missing, and we're missing the 1967 silver. And you know, like it's one coin out of hundreds, I guess. It's silver. It's harder to find. It could come today, or it could come in 6 months. So who knows? We've got a pretty good idea. The idea behind this hunt was to figure out roughly how long it would take to get a complete set of these quarters. And we've had most of this set for quite a few boxes now. We've only had a few to go. We found our Yukon quarter there last week, and so that filled up a hole. So we're just down to 2 holes that we need to fill in here now. And that, I think we've got it. We've got our series. So I will keep working on this if I don't find the 2 that I'm looking for today. If you guys haven't been following along, well, where have you been? Go back and check out my original video. I'm going to put the link up in the corner for a couple of reasons. So 1, go back and check it out if you haven't and follow along, see how we got to this point. And 2, we're going to do a giveaway. So Emanuel and I have decided to just call it a draw. We're both really close. We've been kind of neck and neck the whole way. So as a thank you for all of you guys coming along and watching, we're going to both give away some coins. So go back to that original video, put a comment in that video, and that will be your entry into the giveaway for these coins. So I think I showed these off last week, or maybe it was a week before, but what I've been doing has been kind of setting aside some of the nicer ones that I found that, they were duplicates in the book. And so we've got a bunch of the colored quarters here, and I just set these all aside as part of the giveaway in case I lost. And we're going to give them away anyway. So we've got a little bit of everything. There's, I think, all 3 of the Legendary Nature series. There are all 4 of the War of 1812. There's a 1 random frosted one there that was in pretty decent shape. And we got some of the nicer ones as well as far as the other colored quarters. So for those of you who either haven't been collecting or are maybe from the States, and these are not very common down there, you might enjoy these. So anyway, we're going to give these away probably in a couple weeks after the end of this video. We're thinking about maybe the 27th of June. I'm not quite sure. I haven't even looked at what day that is, but we'll probably be around there that we're going to do the giveaway. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's get to it. First roll, and we're off.
What you mean when you say you are new, hey? What you mean when you play like all night? Nightlife is a highlight. I'm a fly guy, this is skyline. I don't got the time for my problems. I got the time to dissolve them. Music is my oxygen, I'm breathing, no stopping. You remember my oxygen, the music when it's dropping. Some of these vibes provided in these lines. I am to design the rhyme, checking my mind. Music be a sky, I got ahead of my time. Deep prescribed, cause I feed it full of lines. Money ain't nothing, you turn it into something. The sun for the money make you look real funny. Put my own name in discussion, I'm a hustler. Working real hard to show you that I'm coming. Let me tell you that I'm going.
Just 1 roll in, and we've already got some finds here. So we got a couple really nice commemorative quarters. They're in great shape, so I'm going to check those against my book. We do have both of these already, the Harmony and the Curling from the 2007, I believe this is. 2007, yeah. 2007, 2008, 2009, those quarters. And they're in great shape, so I will check those against the book. I just pulled this out since I was pulling this out anyway. Just to remind you, remember to look for that mule coin on the wheelchair curling one. You want to find the one with the Olympic symbol on the back instead of the Paralympic symbol. Tough to find, but keep an eye out for those. Did find an Ontario province quarter from 1992, so I tend to hang on to those as long as they're in good shape. Got a U.S. state quarter as well. Nothing too exciting there. And I also wanted to make sure that I did mention, because I forgot in the opening, do go check out Emanuel's workbench. He and I have been doing a battle through this entire series. I kind of alluded to it in my opening comments there, but for those of you who haven't been following along, do make sure you're checking out his channel as well. And he's also going to be doing a giveaway. We've both decided to do the giveaway, and he's going to do the same thing. So go put a comment on his first video, and that way you'll get entered into his draw as well. Maybe you'll win them both. All right, on to the next roll. Roll 4, and we have an interesting find here. Look what we found. That's kind of cool. So I've not run into one of these ever before. This is from a mint set, or a mint gift card set that came with a Christmas card back in 2013. It's got a Christmas holiday wreath on it. It's legal tender, same size and weight as a normal quarter, or nickel copper composition, and that's a real coin. Kind of cool to find that. I've never run into one of those before. There's probably some collectible value to it, although it is really well, it's circulated for sure. So anyway, set that up with the other stuff there, and doesn't count towards the book, although I suppose we could count it as another commemorative quarter, but probably wouldn't be very fair to do that. So, all right, well, we're moving on. Roll 9, and today is a day for some unusual finds, because I just dumped out this pile here, and I found this quarter. So if any one of you who are U.S. collectors or collect U.S. quarters, or anybody who in the coin collecting community, probably are aware of some of the error coins that are available in the U.S. state quarters. And one of them is what is called the spitting horse. And this is a nice example of it. You can see there, that die crack runs all the way to the edge. So yeah, that's kind of cool. We've got a spitting horse variety from the Delaware state quarter. And yeah, it's a spitting horse. Runs right through Caesar Rodney, right to the rim. So that's a cool little find. I think they're worth a few bucks, and that's, well circulated, so it's not the best example that you're ever going to find it, but it is a nice long crack, which is what people are looking for. So happy to have found that. Nothing for the book yet, but I'm happy with this hunt already. 20 rolls in, and I thought I'd bring you in just not because I found anything, but because I have had an ongoing issue with these rolls. So this one is 2 quarters short. And every single roll, so 20 rolls so far, has been at least 1 quarter short. That's a little frustrating. But anyway, it is the joys of coin roll hunting. You know what? I blame you, Mario Brothers, because I wasn't counting my coins. I was just throwing them back in a roll and filling the ones then that I had taken out. And so I wouldn't even have noticed this if I didn't start counting them, because you were probably up about $6 the other day. Anyway, I'm blaming it all on you, and yeah, I'm out $5. Rolled 27, and I just had to bring you in because I thought it was kind of funny. I found another Yukon. So it took me, 12 boxes to find the last one, and then the very next box, I found another one. So yeah, not terribly hard to find, just I got unlucky with that one. Same thing as with the women's hockey color that I haven't got. It's not that hard to find, but anyway, this is a nice looking state course in great shape. I might actually do a hunt. I have probably almost a whole box of US quarters that I wasn't really keeping, but as I was going through, I know there was a bunch of really nice quarters in there, and who knows, maybe I will do a set of the at least the state quarters and the America the Beautiful ones. Because I know there's some really nice ones that I've just been kind of passing off and re-rolling in there. So anyway, I just thought I'd bring you in because, well, that Yukon was there. Oh, and I did count these up, and I'm about $3 short. So this is my kind of refill pile over here as I refill the rolls with anything that I took out. And yeah, about $3 short with all those short rolls at the beginning. They all seem to be good now, so I think it was just those first 2 rolls there that were a problem. All right, on to the next. So the box has definitely slowed down. We're on roll 40 here, and I've been pulling out the odd little one, but you can see I haven't added a whole lot up there as far as potential ones either that I want to keep myself or that are potentially going to replace stuff in the book. But I did find this. So as people know, this is my favorite of the colored quarters. It's got a little bit of circulation wear, some of the colors missing on the poppy there. But I hang on to all of these. They're all really nice, and they're kind of hard to find because they're by far, this and along with the Canadian flag are probably the most striking of the colored quarters that have come out, and so they tend to get yanked out of circulation pretty quickly, I think. So definitely hang on to that one. Stick that up with the rest. First real colored coin that we pulled out, and now we're down to 7, and we got another colored quarter, a double poppy from 2015. Nice shape. Add that to the collection up here. Doesn't fill the book, but we're keeping it. Well, we killed that box, and we'll move on to the next. So I did, right near the end, find a breast cancer pink ribbon one in really nice shape, so we'll check that one against the book, and I'll probably hang on to that one anyway. I don't keep too many of these, but That's a really nice one. It's in great shape. So set that one aside. All right, box 14, last box of the series. Let's hope we get the 2 coins we're looking for in here. And away we go. Very first roll, and we got a men's colored hockey. So it's not in the greatest shape. It is a recessed 2, so it's not the more rare variety, and there's quite a bit of wear on that color, but I'll definitely hang on to it, and we'll set it aside as a find. Roll 21 of the second box, and it's been pretty dry so far, but we did find this. So this is a much nicer example of the Poppy quarter from 2017, I believe, right? 2015. And yeah, so there's the old one, or the first one we found, and then this one. So this one's a little bit nicer. It doesn't have the big scratch in the middle of the Poppy, but the other one does. All right, roll 27 of this box, and look what we found. So first thing that I flipped over was this nice Canadian flag, again from 2015, and along with those poppies. These both came out the same year. So that was really nice to get. And then I went a couple more down, and look at this one. It's the colored women's hockey. So we now have everything except that silver bobcat. So finally tied you up there, Emanuel, and we'll see. Although you've still got 2 boxes to go, and maybe you'll have found that silver in this last box. Right now, it looks like we're tied. So got everything except the silver bobcat. And roll 35 of this box, and we got something in this roll here. So it is This Does Not Belong. So this one right here, a little bit thicker. Got some copper showing on the edge, and I think that's Chinese. I don't know for sure. But it'll be over in that area of the world anyway, I'm sure. Maybe Vietnamese, Chinese, Taiwanese, I don't know. Somewhere around there. 5 something. Anyway, so a new one. I don't have that foreign coin, so I'll set that up. Well, box is done. And you know, I was sitting here over these last 10-15 rolls, and I was thinking to myself, you know, what is the chances that I'm going to find this stupid bobcat quarter in the next 15 or so rolls that I've got here? Like, I've done 14 boxes, and sure, I'm going to find the bobcat in the last few rolls. You guys won't even believe it. Well, here we are, last roll, and look what I found. A whole roll of them. Nah, I'm kidding. Those are mine. I didn't find any. That was it. There was nothing. That would be kind of nice, though. Unfortunately, we did not get the bobcat, and we are done our 14 rolls, our 14 boxes here. So that's it. We're done. I'm going to tidy things up here. I'm going to go through and see. We got some really nice Olympics quarters here, and some of the 2000 and 1999 ones are in really decent shape. We got a really nice Laura Secord, the frosted version, and so I'm going to check all those against my book. I'll bring you back in. We'll figure out exactly what I replaced, and we'll put that women's hockey in there, and we will have all but the bobcat, unless I want to stack all those in. But anyway, here it is. 2009 women's hockey colored. Second last one that we needed to put in there. That fills that page. A bunch of awesome looking coins. They're all in great shape. I did actually upgrade this uncolored 2017. It was a slight improvement, the one that I found today. And I also upgraded that Laura Secord. I don't know if you can tell, but that is really quite sharp. You can see there. Pretty decent shape. So happy to have been able to upgrade that. Of course, I made a mess of my piles over here. Get this reorganized. So this is what we managed to find today. We got a pretty decent haul. We got a whole bunch of the 1992 province quarters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8 of the province quarters today, and all in reasonably good shape. That was that Laura Secord that I replaced, but I'm going to hang on to it because the one that was there was pretty decent as well. That men's hockey colored, not in the greatest shape, but they're fairly rare. Only about 3 million, a little less than 3 million of those that were minted, so hang on to that. Pink ribbon, the one that I replaced. Of course, the 2010 double poppy. the Canadian flag, and I did actually replace the one I found today with the one that was in there. There seems to be a slight difference. I don't know if it's wear or there's just an actual, maybe a different version of this flag. But some, I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but let's just show you here. So that is the two different flags that I see, and I see them sometimes like this, and then sometimes with this shading in there. So I'm not sure if there aren't two different versions, but anyway, or whether that's just wear. But anyway, I like this one better, so I put that one in, and I'll keep the other one as well. The two poppies that I like there from 2015, we got those. These are all I replaced. So these are the ones that I pulled out, and I replaced the ones in the book. So the book's getting pretty good. We're getting some pretty decent quarters in there. You can see the ones I took out weren't that bad, and there was definitely an improvement with the ones that I put in today. And also we got the, I believe it's China, but foreign coin there anyway. And then this, I don't know a whole lot about it. If anybody does have any information on this, let me know. Put it in the comments down below. And then I think this is probably, other than, you know, the book filler there, this is probably the find of the hunt. That 1999, one of the first state quarters. And it has that air die clash. You can kind of see it a little bit there with the naked eye. But certainly if I throw it up on the scope, let's just take a quick look at it again. And you can see, if I can get myself organized there, there's that die clash. Call that the spitting horse. So yeah, happy to have found that. You don't find too many errors and varieties when we're going through my US coins. So it's pretty uncommon. I did find a doubled 1972 penny just the other day, so that was kind of cool to find. But yeah, that's nice. So that's it, guys. The series is done. Please make sure you go back and check both our first videos. Go watch Emanuel's last one. Who knows, maybe he'll have found the silver links in his last two boxes. But go check out his video, Emanuel's Workbench. If you want to get in on his draw, go to the very first video in his series, not his very first video, but the very first video in the series for the book filler battle. Same thing for mine. Go to my very first video and make sure you put a comment on there. Make sure you subscribe, please, and we will draw from that in a couple weeks. So all right, thank you very much, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I do have some interesting stuff coming up that I've been kind of hanging on to, and I want to get that out there, so that'll be coming up next week. So come back and see what I found. All right, you guys all have a great day. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, and take care.